This is the project that I worked on today. This is a bench, and it is approximately 2 feet wide and 8 feet long. And I have this storage shelf underneath there, and I also have casters on it. So the entire bench is probably about 39 inches or so. For a workbench, it will be a little bit high for a lot of people, but I'm pretty tall, so it works out well for me. Probably could have made it just slightly shorter because of the heavy duty casters that I have on there, but very pleased with the way it turned out. Everything came out pretty well. I did have a little bit of problems with some of my cuts. They're slightly off. The bench is the proper size on this right hand side here, or front side, and on the other side it's about a ½ inch short, and I'm not sure what happened. Somehow I messed up on my measurements, but I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's working perfectly fine. And also, just another slight issue, which is not a big deal, but some of my measurements on this side here were just off slightly. There's a gap between this 2x4 and that 2x4, and this entire project was made out of reclaimed 2x4s that I collected from some projects that were completed at my home recently by contractors. And I just kept the 2x4s. I was going to be making this bench as well as some other ones. I'm not sure if the other ones are going to be as large, but today I just started with this bench here, and I just really like the way it turned out. And it's built pretty well. What I did here for the legs, I just screwed two 2x4s together, and then a shorter 2x4 on the bottom on the front side there. So there's a 2x4 that's resting on top of the shorter 2x4, as you can see over there in that corner there. And the front side of this has a 2x4 running across the entire bottom there. And what I had to do with the on the back side here, because this I just bought a standard 4x8 sheet of OSB. I wanted to screw this 2x4 on the back side there for stability purposes, and by doing that I was actually just short by the width of a 2x4 from being able to attach that, and I knew that from the start. And so what I did was just screwed two 2x4s together, and so this OSB is resting on that second 2x4, which is resting, the 2x4 is actually resting on top of this 2x4 there. So it worked out very well, but it does have just this lip here on this side, which is not a big deal at all. And then on the front side here at the top, I thought about adding another 2x4 there, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to leave it open the way it is now. I did screw 2x4 underneath there for support, and I just have it screwed into these other 2x4s. So this thing is solid as a rock. If I put anything there, it's strictly going to be decorative. I might put a piece of trim board or something like that on there. I'm not sure, but for right now, I'm not worried about it. It looks fine and it works fine. But this is a quick project that I did today. Very pleased with the way it turned out, although I had some miscuts, which you can do in woodworking. It's always good to measure a couple of times, if not three. And I did not do that today. And again, my cuts are just off slightly, but I'm not concerned about it. I could easily fix it with, unscrewing some things and completing a couple of more cuts, but for me, it's not worth it. This bench is going to function perfectly fine. And one thing I do like about it, I'm going to sit this camera down and show you how it works in terms of being able to maneuver it around. And these casters have locks on all 4 wheels. And I just have 2 of them locked for right now. Actually, that was the lock, so I need to unlock them. To lock them, you need to press down. Okay, they're all in lock now. But as you can see, I can move this around very easily. And that's what I love about this. And I'll be able to use it as a workbench if I want, and I can store things underneath it. And if I'm working on a project, I can just roll this out of my garage and onto the driveway here to be able to work on it in the open air. So I am going to love that part of it. But just an idea for you if you're considering building one of these. It didn't cost much at all because, as I mentioned earlier, this is all reclaimed 2x4 wood. And I just purchased a piece of OSB today from Lowe's for the top, as well as the shelf on the bottom. But just wanted to share this video with you. Again, a quick project, and let me know if you have any comments or question regarding this quick build of a workbench. Stay tuned for the next video.